Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Black Clover Chapter 294 is now officially out. Be sure to go read and support the official release over at mangaplus.com, and this week's chapter was insanely important. There's a lot of things we need to talk about in this video, but before we jump into this, quickly guys, over 61% of you who watch these videos are not subscribed, so if you are part of that 61%, be sure to click that subscribe button, be sure to click the like button if you enjoy this video as it supports this channel, and let's just jump straight into it. Jumping straight into it, the first thing I want to discuss that is definitely going to change things for the future of the Black Clover manga is Dante. Dante took one of the biggest L's this arc. He took a massive L against Asta and Yami, which was understandable. Asta sold his entire right arm, and now he just got abolished by Magna. Now, obviously, we were still very early into this arc, but Tabata's writing style has always been super fast-paced, quick action, so it's something I expected. It's just, I never expected this to happen with a character like Magna, and honestly, if Magna does nothing for the rest of this arc, Magna has already cemented himself into probably the top strongest characters in the verse if he has enough time to come up with a new spell. But in regards to Dante, I want to focus on one thing. Magna's spell was called Soul Chain Deathmatch. A lot of people after last week's chapter thought that Dante is now dead, but with the release of chapter 294, we can actually see Dante's Grimoire. Dante's Grimoire is intact. Remember, grimoires are something special, something magical that literally float next to you, but they also represent your life energy. If your grimoire disappears, that means you just died. Dante's Grimoire is completely intact this arc. The one thing I do want to mention is, though, I am super surprised that they did not restrain Dante. They literally just left him. Maybe they really did not expect Dante to get back up, but it's very weird considering the fact that every time they've beaten a major character, they did restrain him, and obviously this comes back to bite them. Seconds later when they leave, Dante gets back up. Now, I have no idea what really is going on here, but Dante's body magic basically cannot recover him. Like, his body magic is just going wild, and it's causing him to look like this very big, grotesque monster. And Jack even says, man, just shut up, don't go ruining on his parade. And we then get some slashes, but it's cut to black. So is Dante dead? Now, I asked this on the live stream, and for the record, if you made it to the live stream, shoutouts to you. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, guys, we live stream every Sunday, so be sure to be here in next week's live stream. But most of the people in the live stream agreed that Dante just died. I mean, his character arc just came to an end, right? He was defeated by Magna, he was defeated by a peasant, and now he's being killed by a commoner. I don't think Dante serves any more purpose. His part of the cliff-off tree, the outside ring, was destroyed when he was defeated. So Dante as a whole is now completely useless to the story. So honestly, I think I'm gonna have to agree with people that Dante just died. Talking about the cliff-off tree, with Dante's defeat, we see the 3 rings. The 3rd outside ring just got destroyed. Now, what's interesting here, you would expect the king, the boss, to be on the middle ring, but no, that looks like to be either Vanica or Xenon's ring, and the way this arc is going, it really looks like that Xenon and Vanica are the main duo of the Dark Triad, especially Vanica, who actually wants a proper fight, Xenon, who takes these things seriously. Though Dante's death, I am wondering how it's going to affect Xenon, but ignoring all that, Morris is literally laughing. This chapter, he's literally saying, "Keh, keh, keh." Dante lost. I'd love to know what sort of spell they used to take him out. This all seems to be a joke to Morris. It's literally like Morris does not give a fuck. He's here to literally research people, and he even with Dante's defeat, all he cares about is what defeated Dante. He does not give a shit about the fact that Dante just died and 1/3 of the spell just got destroyed. I honestly have come to the conclusion in believing that Morris is the final villain in Black Clover. If you agree to, be sure to tell me in the comment section down below. But with that, Asta, Luck, Magna, and Noct set out. I do believe they are going to be heading towards Morris. And before we jump into the obvious final thing in this chapter, I do want to mention Noelle and Dorothy. Noelle and Dorothy have now literally been missing for over 20 chapters. I think the last time we saw Noelle and Dorothy was Black Clover chapter 284. The fact that arguably two of the strongest characters in the verse are still missing, fighting some Dark Disciples, is very, very weird for me. I definitely expect to see Noelle and Dorothy to appear in the next 6 chapters. Where they're going to appear, I have no idea. It would be cool to see them both fight side by side. Obviously, Noelle and Dorothy is a very, very big ship, but for them to fight side by side against the next ranked devil. So I expect Noelle and Dorothy to appear by the very latest chapter 300. I have no idea what's going on, why these two characters are missing. This might have something related with Noct's mission that Noct told Wagner to do, that we still don't know what's going on. But obviously, moving forward, the chapter ends with Gaja and Noelle intercepting Lulapichica and Vanica. Lulapichica, the big one I want to mention bigly, is the fact that she has curse marks on her. Vanica at any point can choose to blow up Lulapichica just to make Noelle despair harder and give it her all in this fight. Though, honestly, I think this might be the perfect time for Gordon. Now, I will make this into its own separate video in the near future, but I do so believe that Gordon is going to be the MVP. I think Gordon is going to make his move this arc. I think he's going to arrive and he's going to make sure that Lulapichica basically just doesn't blow up, you know? I feel like Gordon is the MVP of this arc, and he is going to show us that he is not useless. He's going to show us that he's a very powerful Black Bull member, and I'm honestly super excited to see what Gordon does this arc. Obviously, the chapter ends with Noelle and Gaja finally arriving. Going into next week's chapter, I definitely believe it's going to be ultimate magic, and something major is going to happen by Black Clover chapter 296. Though, I'll leave that for my prediction videos. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to hit that like button, guys. It obviously supports this channel so very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you if you made it this far into the video. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.